Welcome to Rotten Glory. I wanted to make a quick video on this film, The Invisible Man, because it is absolute, pure uncut garbage. And if I can save just a handful of people from having to endure this or spend money on it, I felt that was worth it. Um, so something else I wanted to touch on is really fascinating. Um, this home premiere concept. So, films that are currently in the theaters, with everything going on, are being offered at a pretty high price point to rent and view at home. I think $20 or so. Um, and that speaks volumes about where we are, uh, and how seriously movie theaters could be affected. Now, we could be looking at the end of the era of huge box office releases going to thousands of theaters. I'm not. I don't know that theaters are going to survive. I'm not sure how long this is going to go on. Um, but the model as we have known it could be over. I think theaters will survive as a niche market. Um, more art house theaters, independent films. It's not going to disappear completely, but the days of going to the big movie theaters with the huge high quality screens and sound, all of that might be going away. I think we're looking at a major shift in the film industry, and it really is moving toward streaming services. So back on point, um, the Invisible Man is an utterly, completely pointless waste of time. And it's disappointing because the previous project that this director put out there, Upgrade, it was a fun ride. It ended a little weak, but overall, it was a really good time. I enjoyed watching the film. It's not a high recommendation, but it was fun. And it had a lot of energy. And that gave me some expectation that the director was going to bring some of that to the table for this. But here's the major problem with the film is there are two official trailers put out for this thing. And those trailers combined tell you everything, every plot point that exists for this dumpster fire. Um, so, spoilers, but not spoilers because the entire film has been spoiled in the trailers already. There's nothing I can tell you that you don't already know if you've watched the trailers. So here's the storyline. You've got a woman in this very controlling, abusive relationship with a very wealthy man who is like this brilliant mind, inventor, and she escapes the relationship and is living with a lot of fear and paranoia that he's going to find her. And then the man fakes his own death, okay? And he leaves her for some reason. He leaves this woman $5 million, okay? And it's doled out to her in $100,000 monthly increments. Very bizarre. Not sure why he would do that. Well, there might be one really pathetic reason. So he has found a way to become invisible to the naked eye and he proceeds to use this ability to terrorize her and make her appear crazy uh, to everyone around her, eventually getting her locked up, and she of course will lose the access to the money, which I get. That's the only thing I can think of, is that it was like, yeah, you thought you were going to be rich. I made you crazy, got you locked up, and now it's been taken away from you. I guess it was supposed to be cruel or something. It's part of his big master plan. This genius, uh, extremely wealthy, powerful man has wrecked his own life to troll the woman that left him. I mean, wow, it's what a plot. So everything I just covered, everything, every single one of those plot points is doled out in the trailers. The entire, everything going into this movie. Every single thing that happens, you already know. I, you know, Trailers often show too much and give away key things. But I don't think I've ever watched a movie where literally every major plot point had already been given away through the trailers. Now, here's the other thing. This massive gripe I have. The characters are paper thin. The entire script, it's all garbage. But here's what really just blew my mind about this. Okay. So you've got a guy who can become invisible wearing this suit, but he's still, there's nothing supernatural about him. He doesn't have any other abilities. He's just a guy in a suit that you can't see, tiptoeing around, wreaking havoc. Uh, so, and he's given the woman access to basically unlimited resources. $100,000 a month goes an awful long way, okay? The moment she realizes, okay, that he's not dead, that it's him, and that he's found a way to be invisible, and she has access to $100,000 a month, why doesn't she just hire a security detail? Why doesn't she just hire a professional team of people to, one, protect her, and two, prove what is going on? Set up cameras in every nook and cranny of where you live. Catch this man, catch the shenanigans on film. Prove to the world what is happening. It's not difficult. That's all it would take. She has all the money in the world to take these measures. But no, she just goes right along with his plan, allows herself to be terrorized, allows herself to be made crazy and locked up. It's nonsense. There's no way. There is no way that this is how things would go down. Nobody is this stupid. This film is pointless. Please do not waste your time and or money on this film. It is absolute garbage. I'm hoping I've saved a handful of you from this torture. I think that's all I have to say about it. We could go through the whole thing and you could tear this thing apart from every different direction, but there's no point. It's garbage. Don't waste your time. Like and sub to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.